Welcome to Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome back to Tax Insight here on the Lakeshore's Good Neighbor, WOMT. We got Jeff from Hawkins Ash this morning. Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Terry.
High efficiency home rebates. That's today's topic.
Right, because, with that recently signed Inflation Reduction Act, it included a ton of green provisions, and most of them are going to affect the tax return. But today I want to talk about one that won't. The one I want to talk about today is actually a rebate that's available for purchasing energy efficient items or making certain energy efficient improvements.
So this is not a tax credit, correct?
Right. So this you will not work with your accountant on, but I just wanted to make people aware of it. These are actually rebates that people will receive from the state.
So what kind of rebates are available?
So the rebate will depend on what's purchased and how energy efficient it actually is. So for appliances and heaters, there's up to an $840 in rebates for things like stove, cooktops, ranges, ovens, and certain kind of clothes dryers. There's up to $1,750 worth of rebates on, heat pumps for water heaters, and up to $8,000 for heat pumps used for heating or cooling a house.
So do any home improvement expenses then count for the rebate?
Yes. And there's other rebates that are available, things like insulation or air sealing your house or ventilation improvements. There's a credit or a rebate available for that of up to $1,600. Things like electrical wire upgrades, $2,500 in rebates, and up to $4,000 in rebates if you change out your electric service to change your electric load.
Okay, so can anyone then qualify for these rebates?
Unfortunately not. So with this rebate, there are income limits on the amount that families can earn. And the limits range from 80 to 100% of a certain area's median income. So it's going to depend on where you are on how much of the rebate you can get.
So this credit then really can help cover the expenses of the purchase, if I'm understanding correctly.
It can, but depending on the project, the credit can't exceed a certain percentage of the cost. But in most cases, the rebates can cover up to 50% of the cost, so about half the cost. So it's not such a bad deal.
So is there a limit then on the total amount of rebates?
There is. So each qualifying family is limited to $14,000 per year. And it looks like this program is going to be out there for a little while because the total program was actually funded with $4.5 billion worth of money.
That's crazy. Jeff, a lot of good information for our listeners each and every week here in Tax Insight. We want to take a moment and invite and encourage our listeners to connect with the team over at Hawkins Ash. And what is the best way of doing that, sir?
Yeah, I would definitely go to our website, which is hawkinsash.cpa, and go to our CPA HQ section.
Jeff, thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you next week here in Tax Insight on WOMT.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at hawkinsashcpas.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs, part of your business, part of your life.